The stirring deeds of the Lone Ranger have become legends throughout the western United States. The masked rider of justice struck terror to the hearts of the lawless, preyed upon the law-abiding citizens of the Old West. And now once more...
Come on, I'll show you something. No, don't touch it. It's a shotpoke's nest. A shotpoke's a green heron. He's this big, blue-gray, and every winter he flies south just like the rest, only he's different. Yeah, he's special. Every year he comes home to the same old nest.
Sounds lazy as Pap.
No, he ain't lazy. He just don't live in but one nest all his life, and it don't never move.
How does he remember the way home?
Instinct. Instinct's when no one never told you how or why. You just know it by heart.
Too bad there ain't no more eggs.
Come on. You got your pocket knife on you? I'm gonna need some help with that old wood tree.
What do you want me to do? Lit over the firewood?
I need the little stick sawed off for kindling. Come on. You'll chop the little ones and I'll chop the big ones, and we'll lick that old wood tree from both ends. You and me.
Pete, they really make them footballs out of a pig's skin.
Shh, I don't know.
Maybe we could make us one. After slaughter, we got more pig skin than we know what to do with.
Oh, man, Kid, look, can't you say this again? That's it. No more radio for you or me. Now, hush, I ain't gonna tell you again.
If you could be anybody on the radio, who would you be? Lone Ranger, Green Hornet, or Jack Armstrong, the American boy?
Daddy Warbucks.
Guess who I'd be?
Little Orphan Annie. No, shh, you wake off. Now get them pillows. So if you could be any one of them fellas on the radio, who would you be?
Mallard Bird. Easy. Lone Ranger. I'll swap your barn out for 2 gooses.
Barn owl? How's a barn owl worth 2 anything? All right, it's a swamp. More than one's called geese, though, not gooses. Don't forget your prayers.
Down on me, down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. God bless everything, amen.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you this important bulletin from the United Press. Flash, Washington. The White House announces Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor.
We have witnessed this morning the severe bombing of Pearl Harbor by enemy planes, undoubtedly Japanese.
Pete.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're standing by for further word from Honolulu. However, here's a bulletin. Japanese bombs killed at least 5 persons and injured many others in a surprise bombing aerial attack today on Honolulu. The sky was filled with smoke from exploding shells fired by American Army and Navy anti-aircraft units. Senate leaders were preparing today for an emergency session in anticipation of a message from President Roosevelt asking for a declaration of war against Japan. For the latest news on the Pacific situation, please keep tuned to this station.
Pete,
Go to sleep.
maybe tomorrow we could take out the box and swap some eggs.
Tomorrow we got wood and water to get in.
Maybe after we get in the wood and water, then maybe we could take out the box and swap some eggs.
Yeah, maybe. Now shut up and let me go to sleep. Don't forget your prayers.
Down on me, down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. God bless everything, amen.
And representatives, the President of the United States.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The attack has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounding determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God. I ask the Congress declare that since
Oh, let's go. They're going to bed. Get Schneider. Come on.
On Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire.
Go ahead, slide it open. It's a shot poke egg.
Swap your chickadee for it.
No,
And I'll swap your 2 geese's
I don't
back.
want to swap for it. I want you to have it. I want you to have my whole collection to look after.
Why don't you want your collection anymore?
Come on. Let's go to sleep.
I just don't see a bit of use in this. I served in the Army when I was your age. I was drafted. That's enough for me and mine to do to protect this country, at least in my lifetime. Besides, what am I going to do for help with you gone? Seems like to me I could get mighty far behind.
You've been behind as long as I can remember. Anyway, I'm going. I got to. Them soldiers that died, it could have been Ma or Pap, or you even. Firewood or no firewood, I sure as hell ain't gonna put up with it.
I reckon we got to then. You whoop the big uns and I'll whoop the little uns.
You're too little. The Army won't leave you go.
I could tote the wood and water for y'all.
Gotta stay here and help Pap.
Pete, if you got to go, then so do I.
I said no. Now go back to sleep.
So I just can't go then.
No, you just can't go. You're too little in the first place, and in the second place.
All right, then shut up and leave me go to sleep.
Ma, you ain't gotta do that.
You ain't rich. The rest of the world outside Frenchman's Bend never heard of you. But your blood is decent, and your heart is as rich as any man anywhere. Don't you never forget it.
What your mom told you. Write to her now whenever you find time.
Yes, sir.
This was your grandpap's. Bye, son.
Don't forget your prayers.
Dear Lord, bless this food we are about to eat, and please watch over our son and keep him safe. Amen.
Whippoorwill, black-bellied duck, geese. God bless everyone, amen.
Where you headed?
Memphis.
Memphis? Where you come from?
I got to get to Memphis. My brother's there.
What are you doing down here if your brother's up in Memphis?
I told you. I got to get to Memphis. I ain't got no time to walk it. I ain't got no time to waste talking about it neither. I got to get there today.
I'll tell you what, you come along with me, I'll see to it you find that brother. How'd that be? You know who I am, don't you, son?
You're the law, I reckon. Ain't stupid.
No, I figured that much out for myself. Now, a smart fellow like yourself ought to understand your civil duty to follow the law. All right. Well, it don't make no sense to follow the law when you can ride along with, now does it? Sit down in that chair right there. What's that?
A shark poke egg.
Yeah, I've been looking for one of them since Christ made corporal. You swap? How about you have a look at what I got for swap real quick? I got a grackle. Titmouse. I got 6 barn owl. Tell you what, you think about it. I'll swap you all 6 of them for that one shark poke. Sit there, I'll be right back. All right, come on, let's go. Hey, bring them eggs along for me. Sit down, man.
Mr. Grossnickel, I need to use your phone.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Foote. No unauthorized personnel back here.
Look, do me a favor. Keep an eye on him. Mrs. Haversham's gonna want to meet him once you get yourself dressed and get your war face painted on.
All aboard, folks. Memphis, Tennessee.
I want to go to Memphis.
Yeah, you bet. Now get back on the bench over there. Mr. Foote will be back in a couple of minutes, okay?
I don't know no Mr. Foote. I want to go to Memphis.
You got some money? Look, you want to ride that bus, it's going to cost you 72 cents.
Swap you this for a ticket to Memphis.
Well, what's this?
It's a shitepoke egg. Shitepoke's a green heron. He's this big. He's blue-gray. He flies south like the rest, only he's special. He comes back to the same nest every year. It's worth $1. I'll take 72 cents for it.
No. Them fellas on that bus, they work strictly on a cash basis. I can't be swapping tickets for bird eggs and livestock. So, wait a minute, where are you going there, fellas? No, you're not. You get back here, young man. You get back over here on that bench. You hear me?
Put a hand on me, I'll cut it off.
You go sit down now. You're not going nowhere. You hear me? Sit down. Right now. Sit down. Now!
That's him.
He doesn't even have an overcoat.
No, ma'am, he probably doesn't even own one.
He's a bit pungent.
Ma'am?
Malodorous. He smells, Mr. Foote. Can't you smell it?
Well, whatever it is you're wearing, ma'am, kind of drowns it out.
How on earth did he get down here by himself?
Well, I've been able to get out of him to his brothers in Memphis, and he wants to get back up there.
That's right. I got to get to Memphis today.
Now, honey, the government assigned me to see to it that you find your way back to your rightful owners. But we have to have a case history for our files first. We want to
Last
know
call to Memphis.
what you're
Memphis,
thinking.
I don't need no case of history neither. All I want to do is get to Memphis today.
I am happy to help, Mr. Foote. But I did not get up at this unearthly hour of the morning to come down here and argue.
Just you be careful, Miss Habersham.
Yeah,
I
he
don't think
doesn't
it's
look
going to
like
get
it.
overnight.
You can draw it damn knife.
He doesn't seem to have any doubt his brothers in Memphis, and all I know to do is to send him up there and leave him look.
Well, then, all's well that ends well. Isn't that right, Mr. Foote?
Thanks very much for coming on such short notice, ma'am.
Yes, but the war is not over.
Ma'am?
Poverty, Mr. Foote. Poverty.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm just thankful that I could be of service to
On my way of thinking, you have no idea how helpful you've been.
Oh, it was nothing.
Well, as long as that's the way you look at it, who might argue? Heard the one about the skunk sat on a stump. The skunk thunk that the stump stunk, but the stump thunk that the skunk stunk. It's a tongue twister. Means you got a nose for skunks. Your brother know which bus you be on? You sure you can find him?
If I don't see Pete first, he'll see me. He knows me, too.
Good luck, son. Don't forget your ticket.
Nope, just a minute. We got a little unfinished business we got to take care of. I think I'm going to take you up on that shapoke egg. Consider it interest. Suit yourself. I'm going to sign off that bus to Memphis. Right now. All right. What's it going to be? Where's that tiger? Here's that tiger.
What are you doing with my barn owl?
It's a shot poke egg.
You wish.
Hold that tiger, 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 hold that tiger. Where's that tiger? Where's that tiger? Here's that tiger. Here's that tiger. Where's that tiger? Here's that tiger. No, 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 no. Hold that tiger.
Watch it go. I got to find my baby. Said I'm heading down the road. Hey, that little fella, we're leaving and we're headed down the road.
Where did folks join the army?
See that big building right over there, sweetheart?
Neighbors.
Pete!
Epstein.
Where's Pete? My brother, Pete Greer.
Who?
Damn it, you told me where Pete is.
Hey, you hush your mouth, little man. This here is the United States
He
Army.
joined the-
I said hush. How you know he's even
He
here?
joined the army yesterday. He's going to the war in Pearl Harbor, and I'm going too.
You're going with, huh? Well, that's a horse of a different color, ain't it? You really want to help Pete? Best thing you can do for him now is go home.
Where's Pete? Mom, where's Pete?
Where's Pete?
Who the hell Pete?
Who is Pete?
My brother, Pete Greer. Where you all got him?
Get in here. I'm sorry, son, but I can't help you.
Darn that, you tell me where Pete is. He joined the army yesterday. He's going to the war in Pearl Harbor, and so am I.
Is that right? Well, all you need now is a uniform. We got any of those pint-sized uniforms back there? I think they ran out.
Damn it, you told me where Pete
Don't
is.
speak
Where
to me
else?
that way,
Damn
son.
it, tell me where Pete is. He joined the army
Who do
yesterday.
you think you're talking to?
Put a hand on me, I'll cut it off.
You're not from around here, are you, son? I don't know where you're from, but we don't do things like that around here. I'm an American soldier, son.
Where's Pete?
You're in a whole heap of trouble, young man. Yeah, you give me that knife. Get a hold of him. Careful. Get back. Will you come here? Get him out of here.
Lieutenant.
I said get him out of here now!
Lieutenant, sir.
Colonel Kellogg, sir.
Put your knife up, son. None of us are armed. I said put down that weapon, son. A man doesn't knife fight folks that are barehanded. Let him go.
I'll take care of this, Colonel. You got more important things to worry about than...
Oh, nonsense, Lieutenant. Aside from Army versus Navy in World War II, my day is entirely free. So what the hell is this about?
I have no idea, sir. You have to ask that little pissant there.
I was, Lieutenant. You knifing?
Yes, sir.
You want to tell me why?
I come up here to catch Pete.
Who's Pete?
His brother.
Where you from, son?
Frenchman's Bend.
So you came up here to see if he was all right before he
I
left?
come up here to catch Pete. Going to the war in Pearl Harbor together.
How'd you get up here?
Took the bus from Jefferson.
How'd you get to Jefferson?
I walked.
How far a walk is that, Lieutenant?
About 30 miles, sir.
So you want to go to war, huh? How old are you? About 8?
No, sir. 8 and 10 months going
On
on
11.
11.
Well, did we got him?
Sir.
His brother, Pete.
Greer, Colonel. Pete Greer, orders cut for Simon in Little Rock.
If I let you join, what is it you think you're going to do over there?
You got to have wood and water. I can tote it and chop it for you all.
You know, a great man once said that God put the firewood there, but every man must gather it and light it for himself.
Abraham Lincoln.
Lone Ranger.
Found it, Colonel. His flight leaves today, 1800 hours.
All right, we'll get him up here.
Sir?
Oh, and I would consider it a personal favor if you would see to this yourself.
Colonel, I'd be happy to
Funny
sign.
thing about this, Army Lieutenant, one day you're the dog, the next day you're the hydrant. Phone the base and tell the detail officer that you will pick him up. And you come with me.
What the hell are you doing here? I said, what are you doing here?
Got to have wood and water. I can chop it and
No,
tote
you're
it.
going back home. Now, I want you to apologize to the lieutenant. You tell him you're sorry, you hear me? You tell him you're sorry, you hear me?
No apologies needed, son. Colonel McKillog.
Pete Greer, I'm sorry for the trouble, sir. He got in his stubborn little head he's gonna be a soldier.
It was a hell of a fight to find you.
Yes, sir. I heard all about it on the ride up. I already told you the Army won't leave you go. You're too little.
could.
No, you're going home.
But
But what?
it hurts my heart.
don't know what could have gotten into him, Colonel. He's never drawn a knife on nobody before in his life. What'd you do it for?
I don't know. I just had to.
Well, don't you never do it again. If I ever hear you drawing it on anybody again, I'm coming back from wherever I am and whooping the fire out of you. You hear me? You hear me?
I'd sure cut a throat if it would bring me back to stay.
I want you to promise me you'll go back home today. I want you to promise me you'll look after Mom. Promise me.
You ain't coming back, are you?
I promised I'd be back in time for the airplane to Little Rock. I wish you could see it. Biggest bird you ever seen. As she laid eggs, they'd be bigger than you. That'll buy your bus ticket right to our mailbox. Now you mind the Colonel. He'll see to it you make it to the bus. Thank you, sir.
Good luck, son.
I gotta go. Don't forget your prayers.
Don't forget the way home.
I can't never forget. It's instinct.
Hey, where are you going?
Home.
Just wait a minute. How'd you like to go down and see that big silver bird carry your brother off? Bet you can't guess what's on in 15 minutes.
The stirring deeds of the Lone Ranger have become legends throughout the western United States. The masked rider of justice struck terror to the hearts of the lawless who preyed upon the law-abiding citizens of the Old West. And now, once more, the thunder of silver hoofs lead us down the trail of adventure. The Lone Ranger rides again. Come on, Silver, old fellow! Someone's waiting for us in the town of Green.
That's some sort of bird egg?
It's a shark poke egg. Shark poke's green haired. He's this big. He's blue-gray. He flies south like the rest, only he's special.
Why is he so special? You okay?
Easy, little. I hit the brakes as fast as I could, sir.
What happened?
I don't know what got into him. One minute we was talking bird eggs, and the next thing I know, he could have got himself killed, Colonel.
Where are you going now?
I got to get home today.
Well, let's get you to the bus then.
I ain't got no time to wait for no bus, and I ain't got no time to waste talking about it neither. I got to get there today.
What about the airplane? What about your brother?
I got to go.
Frenchman's Bend's about a 3-hour drive.
He might get hungry. Find a decent place for him.
What about you, Colonel?
Just get him home.
You sure you're okay, Colonel? Tarmac's a good ways up.
Thank you, Sergeant. But I think I'll walk. Good luck, son.
The story you have just heard is a copyrighted feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated.